Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to talk about the best stocks that you should be keeping in your watch list for next week. And I'm also going to be addressing some of you guys' questions as well from yesterday's video. If you dropped your stocks in the comment section, then we're definitely gonna go over some of those, okay? And I got a really fun one for y'all. Like we're gonna go over that one. The question that one of you asked that I think is very interesting. So right off the bat, the SPY futures open. I like to wait to just see exactly how it's moving an hour after it's open, and so far it's looking pretty good. Monday might be green. Like there's a strong possibility that Monday might be green. It didn't want to collapse here, and it's looking like it wants to take out these short sellers. So this will be very, very interesting to watch for next week. For those of you who are trading the SPY and bought calls over here, you should be very happy right now. But let's talk about the stocks. So the first one that y'all should definitely keep in your watch list for next week, which has a strong chance of going parabolic, is the wheat stock, GRWG. Okay, so the one thing that I like about it is that it survived earnings. It survived earnings and it's holding up its gains pretty well. If you take a look at it from the daily time frame, personally, as somebody who loves to short stocks, I would be extremely uncomfortable going in here short. Like I would not go in here short. I really wouldn't. It's you're just asking to just get squeezed out of your position. Like people who got in short here, the early ones are terrified. They're petrified. Right now the market is up by 0.64%. If and when, honestly, I should say when it opens higher at like $26, you can expect a massive squeeze. And especially if there's any news coming out on Monday, which probably most likely gonna like pop, you can expect a massive squeeze here from these short sellers covering and from these short sellers covering as well. Where do I think it may go? Honestly, I would love to see the stock go all the way up to here very, very quickly just so that I can short it back down. If it can go higher, great. But right now, I just would not go short. It's just terrifying for like any short seller to go in here. Not a wise decision. Not a wise decision to go short. So definitely keep that one for a long, especially for the next coming days. Okay, definitely keep it for a long. That is the first stock that I want y'all to be watching for next week. It's a very good company. Yeah, the next one is Walmart. Walmart is on an uptrend. Okay, it's very easy to spot this thing. Look, there is some short sellers in here, and the higher the stock goes, the more they get scared. They're covering up. They're literally cutting losses. Everybody who got in here, and especially those short sellers who got trapped right here. The short sellers who got trapped in here are not very happy right now. And the stock looks good, but I want y'all to really be careful about this one. Again, this Walmart, we all like I'm sure a lot of you shop there for groceries. Again, it's not a trashy company. Very, very resilient, strong company. Okay, and they do have earnings coming up. Now, historically, they've done pretty well. Their earnings is on the 17th pre-market. Okay, pre-market. Historically, they have done pretty well, and plus we're in a holiday season, so you can definitely watch this one for a move upwards. I don't condone holding anything through earnings, but if you really can't help it and you want to hold earnings and you want to hold either contracts or stock on any stock in the stock market and you want to do it on a strong stock like Walmart, I really would not blame you. But all I can say is be very, very careful. It's on an uptrend and it has the potential to go up to like 160 even. So definitely keep this one on your watch list, especially after it breaks this previous high right there. It's gonna break it. It's inevitable. It's gonna break it. But the thing is, what is gonna happen through earnings? That is the question. Again, earnings 50-50 coin toss. They may report excellent numbers, but the reaction may be terrible and just go the complete opposite way. Or they can report excellent numbers and the reaction can actually make sense and move upwards. like it should. It's really, again, I don't go to through earnings, but if you really can't help it, like I don't have a problem with Walmart at all. So definitely watch this one for a long. Like I do not short this. Do not short this. Oh my, yeah, don't. It's not wise to short this. No, I'm very long bias on this one. Okay, so definitely keep Walmart in your watch list for next week. The next stock that I want all of us to look at is T-Mobile. Okay, and T-Mobile looks pretty good right now. If you look at what happened a few days ago, it crushed earnings. It annihilated earnings. It did pretty well, and it held up its gains. It tried to dip just a little bit, but again, people were still buying this dip. And right now, it's just consolidating sideways. And if you look at it on the 1 hour chart, it's not looking bad. It's not looking bad at all. I'm not bearish on it. It's very strong. And where I see this thing going potentially to around like 140 or $135. Just anywhere in this region will be nice. Okay, looking at it from the daily chart, for those of you who've been watching the channel, I did mention something called a runaway gap when a stock jumps up and then does not collapse, just goes sideways and then just completely runs away from everybody who didn't buy it. So this is called a runaway gap. Okay. And right now, just if you look at the bottom, even there is a lot of volume in here. People are buying this up, and you just expect a continuation move on the way up, especially due to this trend right there. So definitely keep T-Mobile on your watch list for the next few days. I'm not bearish on this. I'm really not bearish on the stock at all. Now, another stock that somebody asked about, and I think a lot of you probably have the same thoughts, the same question. I mean, so that one is low. And for lows, the one thing that would make me turn bullish on the stock is if it opens up at like 157. It shows a massive green candle all the way up to 163 or higher. Just one candle, not even like a small dip in the first 5 minutes of market open. Though, just a market opens and then immediately it just starts running all the way up and closes at around $164. Then the momentum, then the mood changes about the stock, and then you can expect to move up higher to 180. But until I see that candle, until I see that, I'm just staying neutral on it. Again, this one is it's an uptrend in stock. It's not weak, but just keep in mind that it's important to be patient. They have earnings coming up, which is something to be worried about. And they have that on, I think that's Wednesday or Thursday. I think that's Wednesday. Yeah. They have it on Wednesday before the market opens. So just keep that one on your watch list. It has the potential to make massive moves. That's a lot of money to be made in these giant candles. So keep that one on your watch list for sure, given the fact that it has earnings coming up. So honestly, yeah, I'm not bearish on it or bullish on it until I see that green candle. If I see that green candle, then yeah, I expect to move upwards. That is my very honest opinion on lows. The next stock that we should look at is Zoom. If you didn't miss, I believe it was Thursday night and Friday morning's video, I specifically said that Zoom was going to drop to $400, and it did because it failed to get to 440 over here. Over here, it gave people three chances to get out, and they didn't. Then when it opened lower, everybody panicked. A very predictable move. All right. So for all of you who made money on the stock, congratulations. I hope you didn't get too greedy. But then again, if you look at it on here, I'm not bullish on it until I see a green candle, like a massive green candle that actually goes up to 440. Like until I see that, again, people might just sell this one off. Again, this is the opposite of a runaway gap that I just showed you earlier. So right now, I still have a bearish standpoint on it. I really wouldn't be surprised to see this thing like go sideways and then tank down some more and tank down slowly all the way up to like 300. like anything between 330 and 300. Like I wouldn't be surprised to see that. So again, until I see a giant, like if Monday is not green, like a lot of volume, lots of money coming in, and for the stock to show just a green giant candle and going all the way up to 440, I'm not bullish on the stock. And that is my very honest opinion on it. Another stock that y'all have been asking about, a lot of you have been asking about this stock for like a while. And apparently it had a massive move on Friday. So that stock is Solo. And Solo, again, I want y'all to pay attention to this. There's a lot of short sellers in here, first and foremost. Okay, let's just get that out the way. There's short sellers in here. Okay, and that spike was due to all of the greedy ones who didn't cover down here, or yeah, who pretty much didn't cover down here. They cut losses, and the stock spiked some more. And right now, it's not looking bearish on a 5 minute chart. It's really not. If it opens up higher to 7, then do expect to squeeze all the way up to like to make a new high near $9. If it opens up like, let me just get rid of this. If it opens up right in here, right there, right there, okay, expect that these short sellers will be terrified. Just expect that. Like it's almost guaranteed they will be terrified if the stock, if there's massive volume in here, and the stock does not collapse below $7 and it stays up here. Expect to move up to $10. Okay, so that is my very honest opinion on Solo. If you got value from this video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you're new to this channel, click on subscribe and also click on that notification bell along with all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I release these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day near the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released exactly 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab. The links are right there, right on top, right here. So yeah, you can just find me on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to investing and would like to get started, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video. It's very easy to follow. It only takes 15 minutes to get signed up with everything you need to start trading and start making money in the stock market. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull using the very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using the second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you tomorrow morning at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens.